Smiling YouTube, I'm the Toff Man, and welcome back to some more Software Inc. It's Alpha 11, 11.4, I do believe it is. In fact, even further, 11.4.4. That's what we're on at the moment. And I said in between episodes we'd set up the HE edit on a project management, which we have done, so that's pretty good. We've got support for Paint ME, or Paint Me, as the case is. Oh, look at this. I've not done this right. Hang on a minute, guys. We've got to rename this. This is not good. HE Paint Me. That's the one. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Beautiful. Okay, so that's looking good. We've got a leader now available to us, and she comes in the form of Sammy Patterson, and she is actually pretty ledge, guys. What I like to go for is somebody who it isn't that person. Somebody who can do 3 automation, and if they can, do 3 multitasking as well. And I do believe that the other person who is in the antivirus at the moment is set up in exactly the same way. Yes, they are. And indeed, it's got one in HR as well, which is pretty good. So we've got some real good project managers on the go there for these particular things. So these are going to come in, and they're not going to have a job to do at the moment, guys, because, of course, Sammy Patterson needs to sit at the desk and start working. She's not, and it's really, it is quite annoying, actually, guys. Why is she not here, actually? I hired her yesterday. She should be right there. She should literally be right there. But these guys, they seem to spend a lot more time away from their desk than at their desk. It's very annoying, I will say that much. But we've got the centralised cooking place down here, so, I mean, it's going well, and people aren't whinging about not having food. They are whinging about not having a meeting room. So what I'm actually going to do is repurpose this little room at the end here, because this is all one floor for one particular thing. We're going to have one leader, and they are in this room over here. So if we actually get rid of this stuff on this side, and then we can get a little meeting room in here. So let me go ahead and do that really quickly. I'm just going to get rid of all of this stuff. And them lights are the wrong way around. I've literally just noticed this. So let's get rid of that. And then we go into build mode. We'll furnish this. And I think I'm going to go with the end table. Let me turn this around so it's the right way around. Can they get to that side? I think they can, so that's not too bad. And then we'll turn that around as well so that they can get to that side. And then we'll say, look, everybody, this is the big meeting table for all the teams that need a good old team meeting. I don't know what the team meeting does. I think it does up effectiveness. I could be completely and utterly wrong there, guys. We can't get to that side. I mean, are they going to be able to get into this bit? Well, I mean, we'll soon find out, won't we? Okay, so let's get out of this room, and we will limit the room usage to meeting room. And hopefully that'll be that. I don't like the look of these not having. We're going to delete these, and we're going to delete that as well. So now it looks a little bit better. But then there's literally no point in having these end tables at all. So we'll delete them, and then we've got a nice little meeting room at the back there, which is pretty good. In fact, hang on a second. Can we then duplicate this? Ah, we can. Okay, so we've got a lovely little meeting room at the end there, and hopefully people will use that. So is she in yet? No, she's just not in today. First month on the job, and she's gone absolutely nowhere. I don't know where you are, Sammy Patterson, but can you please get your crack into work? That would be real nice. We've got another release of The Wall coming out in March 1989. We'll keep an eye on how that is going to be, because I've actually knocked that one down to 170, I think it is now. I do apologise. I've got the cough, guys, and it's really annoying. So, yeah, it seems the design team, the antivirus team, are doing absolutely nothing, and they're just sat there. So the beta stage must be over. And what was I on? 170%. I think I changed that after this started. So we'll see what happens for the next one. This one, I've gone for 170% straight away as well. It seems that Sammy Patterson is now in work, which is pretty awesome. There she is, or he. What are you? Did I just assume your gender? You seem to be a very bald Sammy. Right, okay. Fair enough. Lovely. They're all in. They're doing the job. I say they're doing the job. This guy's just sat doing absolutely nothing. He's thinking, what a job. I sit here and just watch YouTube videos all day. Little does he know that good old Baldy over here is just sat in his office and he's cracking out the next biggest HE Paint Me. And we're ready and waiting to get involved with that. Let's have a quick look at the servers and see what we're doing. The load of 4.53%. I never expected it to be. I never expected it to be a massive load anyway. That's what she said. So let's have a look, see if it hasn't changed anything. So it still says server 1. I think we could just change that to main. I don't know if it makes a difference, but it's worth just putting that on anyway, just in case. And you as well, main. Lovely jubbly. You can right click these and it'll sort of like squish them down. I want to leave this one open. This one I'm not too bothered about. I know this one will make us money going forward, so I could just keep that one nicely squished down at the top there, which is good. Support for HE Paint Me. Look at that, 122,000 active users. It's absolutely insane. The good thing is our support team is doing quite well, and they are fixing some of these bugs, and they're missing absolutely no bugs whatsoever. I might get another support team up here, and we'll use the second support team probably for HE Paint Me, because there's going to be a lot of support work that's going to be happening soon. If I see that some of these are starting to queue up, I will add another support team in. In fact, is it worth doing it whilst it's still in the design stage? I think it might be worth doing it. So, okay, we'll go with another support team then. Let's go ahead and add support for HE Paint Me. Lovely. We'll add that there. And then we will hire service support, of course. We need that team. We've got a 4 skill here. Goofy and a snob. Not exactly the best. I'm looking for, there we go, extrovert and optimistic is definitely something that we do want to go with. It would have been nice to get a 4-star guy because he's only got 2-star within the support, and it'd be nice to get that chance to fix the bug. However, you know, beggars be choosers and all that sort of thing. I was trying to find the right way of putting it then. So we do want some in the team that are going to be able to fix bugs, but unfortunately it doesn't seem... I mean, they do fix bugs anyway, so we've got nothing to really worry about there, but it would be nice to have that, just that extra tiny little bit. Compatibility is great, and we've got that extra chance to fix a bug, so there's 2. Let's look again. I don't think we're going to get many of them. He's good. Right, we'll hire you. Rory Black, so that's 3. And if we can get 4 that can fix bugs... Oh, here we go, look. 3, 4, and then Ella West here will be 5. And then we can just go 6, 7, 8. So we've got 8 in there, and that is going to be limit room usage, service. Can I say what team? Yeah, I can. Of course I can. That's the HE Support Me. Brilliant. And we need to get in here because we've got nothing next to these computers. We need to build ourselves some phones. The support team. Oops. And again, we're going to go in with the style. I think we're going to go with that. Oh, no, the interior. The floor is not going to be red. It's going to be that yellow colour. I like to have yellow as my support so I can see where everybody is. Lovely jubbly. Got a nice new support team there for HE Paint Me. So actually, we're going to leave them assigned. In fact, we're going to assign them as well. Lovely. So we can get some more stuff fixed. Now the issue is the other support team, this one at the bottom floor here, don't have anything to do because they're not actually set to this until this releases, because I messed it up last episode. I didn't set the support team to the support team. It was the antivirus. So we had a bit of an issue with the last release, and I'm hoping it hasn't messed it up too much. Our antivirus is just no hearts anymore. And also our recognition, our reputation has gone down, I think, as well. So interestingly enough, the wall has only got 1,668 followers. Maybe they're going to do another market push before the end. Who knows? We'll soon find out anyways. But there's literally nothing more to do now, guys, until HE Paint Me, and HE The Wall, should I say, is out in March 1989. Alright, guys, I am sick to death of these guys coming to me for all this sort of stuff. So, what we're going to do is we are going to make a couple of changes. If we go into managing our teams here, I'm going to see if any of the employees that we've got listed here are actually good at HR, and then set them as a leader. Now, it doesn't look as if we're going to get past that 1 star in a lead role, so it has to be somebody who is a 1 star, which is unfortunate because we can't handle education that way, and we can't handle hiring. If we can handle hiring, that would be absolutely massive for us. It might be worth, at some point as well, I think we could stick another desk in these rooms. That probably wouldn't be a bad idea. We can have somebody who acts as the leader for all of that group. And in fact, we're going to do that, guys. So I am going to duplicate this. I'm going to move it up towards the back here. It's a little bit cramped, I will say. But I think we'll be okay there. And we are going to go and hire employees. It's going to be a lead. It's going to be a specialisation in HR. And we're going to begin looking. And it's going to be for our first support team, in this case. Now, we want somebody... Yes, we definitely want that. And if we can get somebody with multitasking, it never hurts to do somebody with multitasking. There we go. That's nice. Francis Powell. Is going to be hired. Okay, so Francis Powell, this computer right here is going to be your computer. Let me assign this to you. Francis Powell, lovely jubbly. And if we look at our support, we go into here, Francis Powell, we're going to change our roles, and we're just going to set you to leader. We're going to set her to service as a secondary role, and they're going to be able to do that as well. I don't know if programming will come into it for this particular person. Can they do programming? Development? No, they do design work. They do absolutely no programming whatsoever. But to make it, because they've got the multitasking as well, we'll set the programming to a secondary as well. But mainly, they are going to be the leader. Okay, from here, I apologise, I really do. From here then, now I can't actually remember how this... HR management, I think this is how it works. No, I will just bumble around and do it myself. So salary is 38,306 is currently what it is. Monthly expenses. Budget. Monthly allocated budget for education and hiring costs. Monthly allocated budget. So we'll set that to 10,000 because I think when you... it costs a lot more than 1,000 to educate somebody, I do believe. Complaints, resignations, none of that. Okay, so handle wages, yes please. Handle complaints, yes please. Role selection. No, we don't want them to change role selection because it would be all over the place if they did that. I want to go with what I've selected. Education level. Now this is interesting because I don't actually know what this means. The amount of employees that can take courses at once, set to -1 for no limit. Okay, so -1. I'm really not bothered when they send people for education. The thing is, it's changed, and the education system has changed within this game. And you can literally just go ahead and do this and click the little stars there, and that's classed as education. You don't send them away for education anymore. So I don't know why this is relevant to this now. I think this needs looking at and a little bit changing. Who knows? But we're going to do education level as 3. I believe that's probably the 3 stars. There's nothing here telling me what this actually does. I could have left the tutorial on, probably should have done, but you know, hindsight and all that sort of thing. So, service 8. Specialisations are going to be, no, we don't want all, bloody Nora. They're going to be support as a specialisation. nothing really to do that. Well, it says any. No, it's not. It's support. Just support will do. And preferred age, we'll go with 35. The reason why is because that'll give us about 15, 20 years out of these guys before they retire. And also it means that we're getting top quality people being able to come in. So that's something, I suppose. So we do want... Where did I set the... I set them to hire, didn't I? Yeah. And hiring costs. We'll set that to 15,000. I don't know if that goes out every month. I'm hoping that that doesn't go out every month, because I would be absolutely fuming if 15,000 was to go out every month. Because don't forget, I'm doing this for one, but I've got to do it for the rest of them as well. Salary, high. Beautiful. Okay, in fact, we're going to drop that age to 30, I believe. And we should be able to get the right people in for the job there. And that's it. HR management is sorted for the support team. I'm going to go out and do the rest now. Okay, we've got a little bit of a problem with the 2D editor team. I can't do Sammy Patterson. Well, I can do her as HR. She can't do any of the HR, but I can set her as HR. And when she gets educated and all that sort of stuff, then I can add HR on as one of her things. Other than that, everybody else is pretty much sorted. We've got all the HR done. And that means that all of those little annoying pop-ups are going to sort themselves out. Oh, don't know why I did that, actually. Has it reset it? No, it hasn't. We're okay. Woo! Thank God for that. Right, we're very nearly towards the release of The Wall 5, which is coming out. 2,411 followers, more than last time. So I'll be back in March when this is done. Oh, look at this. I mean, it's nearly the time for the release of The Wall 5. But look at the amount of bugs that are getting fixed, because I've added those people with just that little bit of extra skill that allows them to fix those bugs. 323 verified, and they're absolutely rattling through these bugs like you won't believe. 236,000 active users is absolutely insane, guys. It really is. It's fantastic. Right, let's go ahead forward one more. We're starting to lose a little bit of this. That's because we're doing our own marketing, don't forget. Obviously not got the best marketing team in the world, it seems. But we'll see. We will see what happens with The Wall 5. As long as it's making profits, I suppose that's the main thing. As long as it's making those profits. And it's making those profits. If we take a look at our past releases here, we've got... where's the profits? They're over here, look. Look at all of our things have been making this profit. All of them have been making profits. And our finances are looking good. £34.5 million in the bank is fantastic. It's the last day before March 1989, which is when this is going to be released. And actually, if we pop down, we should see these beavering away. Look at this, they are beavering away now. With some of the stuff, they were beavering away. They're not so much beavering away anymore. So I'm wondering what's going on. The project management team, HE The Wall, has just released The Wall 5. Click to view. Lovely jubbly. Okay. Oh, we get to actually see what's going on here. So they've made no framework. They've not done it with any framework. Tiger side, they've gone for 3 operating systems. That's pretty good. What's the tech level we're looking at here? 1983, 1978. Okay, we got a 2D in there as well, so at least we can see that. The features, here we go. Look, we can see what's been put in. And actually, we've got the interface. We've got system scanning. Okay, it's working quite well. I think it's working quite well with what we've managed to achieve there. So I don't need to worry about that one too much, which is lovely. Let's go and see. We've got 200,000 then in stock. I suppose we'll get rid of that in the background because she will start designing The Wall 6 and... Oh, yeah, of course, because it's just before thingy. So we've sold a grand total of not very many by the looks of things. 12,000 net units sold, only 12,000. That is not the best. We've got sparse marketing. That's because we haven't even started the marketing really yet. So as you can see, look, it's over here. My employees cannot keep up with the support for The Wall 4, but there's nothing we can do. We want to try to get these. So net units sold. Where is? Okay, we've got 214,000 people. Oh no, that's Paint Me. We've got 11,000. Now we've got 11,000. No, we had 12,000. Oh my god, guys, my my maths is not doing me well. So overall, they put effort into HE, and it really shows. We don't expect to sell very well. They still need to make themselves a name for themselves. Are you serious? Maybe if they marketed it some more. Well, they're going to market it anyway. Look at this. Wait, we need to set a budget here because this is absolutely insane. 50. I think 50 is a good budget to go by. I was hoping that the woman... Oh, it's because I haven't set them to do that, I don't think. Yeah, look, handle marketing. Okay, we'll handle the market, set the budget for us, and know when to quit. So we'll do that for the future as well. Brilliant. What was she doing? She's working on the next one. She's designing it. Nice. Oh, we're going well, guys. We're going well. We're making the profits. We're making the Wongerage. And we need that profit to show in this one. And then we don't need to get involved, you see, if we can do that. So I can see them all beavering away. If you could just have a look here, that's where the antivirus team is working. So they are beavering away, designing, I think, the Wall 6 straight away, which is pretty good. We're not really. Burglars are looking to... What? I've got security there. I've not only have I got security there, but I've got cameras on the inside of my building. Look, cameras. How did they get in? Without getting past the cameras. Oh, their fucking security is useless. They looted 76 items. We're gonna have to restore the furniture for a lot of Wongerage. That is really annoying. That is really, really annoying. How on earth did they get in? Okay, so it's prominent marketing, should I say? It's not exactly what I'm after. It is unavoidable marketing that we want. Oh, what's this? Why have I got one here? HE. Select fallback. I don't understand. Why is that showing one there? Did they nick off with my servers? No? I have no idea. I literally don't know. Okay, so let's take stock before we end this episode. The Wall 6 is being worked on. Hopefully, if we take a look at this, January 1991, you see, it's a long time before that one's actually coming out. I'm going to drop that to 150%. And same with HE Paint Me 3. I don't think these are coming out fast enough. So yeah, there's that to think about. So okay, working on the Wall 6. They're working on, in fact, designing Frame Suite. They designed their own the framework. Is that what they're doing? It looks as if they are. That's interesting. I never realised that they did that. Okay, I don't need to worry about the framework. It would be nice to have some sort of control over that, don't get me wrong. Right, support for HE Paint Me is going quite well as well. So let's have a look at that. 1991, 1992, that one's coming out. So they've got a lot of work to do, I know that much. And then, of course, marketing is going to be dealt with quite well, actually. I think they have enough time to get enough marketing going in there. It's prominent marketing still. It's not unavoidable. And then if we take a look, education, I want to see if they actually deal with that themselves. That would be awesome. So we're on minus 1.4 million. That's not making us money, guys. This is not making us money. The active users, 13,508. And I wonder if it's because of that. I want to actually port that to a new operating system and hope that goes well and we get some more Wongerage, some more moolah for that one. I'll do that really quickly. We'll see if that makes any difference, any change to the money situation before we move on. So somewhere else. I can see the education is there. It's ready and raring to be done. Who? Oh, Sammy Patterson. Okay. That's good. I can educate you in HR so you can actually start doing something with your team. That would be nice. Right, Rosie Carr, you're in 2D editing. And the 2D editor leader is Sammy Patterson. So And she won't send you for education because that is a second tier thing. So I will do that. We'll send you for some more 2D stuff. Lovely. Okay, we'll get this ported. Hopefully it'll just take the one day. Please. They've got a lot of stuff to do with the antivirus. No, they haven't. It's the Paint Me team that have got a lot to do at the moment. The port is done before the end of the day, so we should see if that's actually going to turn around and make some moolah for us. We'll soon find out. Come on. Here we go. Moment of truth. We've got a little bit of money there. Still not as much as what I would have expected to see. No, we're not made profit. I'm looking at the wrong place. 1.3 million and only 15,000 active users. This is it's disappointing, to say the least, guys. Very, very disappointing. Marketing is only widespread as well. I mean, we're taking 60,000 away from the profits that we're making as well. So don't keep, you got to keep that in mind. That is going to be an issue. Anyway, that's going to be it for the end of this episode. Next episode, I'm going to come back and we will start work. I think we will start work on something else, but I'm going to let time run a little bit. I think we're going to get another HE Paint Me out, and I think we'll get another The Wall out to see whether or not these guys are sat around doing nothing, and that's pretty boring to see on camera, so we won't do that on camera. We'll come back next time and we'll start working on an audio tool. I see no reason why not to do now, seeing as we've got our own 2D editor and we've got our own antivirus as well, which is nice. Until next time, guys, I've been the Toffman. As always, stay safe.